All right, I'm going to be inoculating some spawn bags. I have 4 bags of sterilized grain that I made. These are millet grain, about maybe 4 or 5 pounds. And I'm going to be injecting them with blue oyster and king oyster food culture. And I already did one already. This is king oyster right here. And so I have these jars which have the mycelium, and mycelium is just the fungus. So it's just the fungus of the mushroom stored in a jar. So I'm going to go ahead and do it real quick. Basically, just want to shake these up, get that mycelium kind of spread out. I'm going to take these sterilized needles and syringes, spray it with alcohol. Everything has to be perfectly sterile because you don't want any contaminations, and you will get tons of contaminations. That's why I'm using a still air box, so there's no airflow in here, and everything's sprayed down with isopropyl alcohol so that there are no issues with air or any bacteria. And I've had maybe like 30-40% of contaminations without using this, so it's really important. It's going to extract 10 cc's of blue oyster. Got it? Okay, very good. I'm going to give it one spray real quick. I'll spray my fingers and try to get it like on the needle. And so you just put it in the injection port right here, right into the millet. And you can use rye grain, millet grain, whole oats. You can use popcorn seed, bird seed, whatever. This is really just pretty good for what's available to me. Give it a wipe, give it a spray, wipe it down, put some micro tape on there, just so that you're extra safe. And so this will turn completely white in about 2 weeks. And the mycelium is just going to spread on this bag. And once it's ready, you can transfer it to substrate. And that's when you're going to have your grow bag. And it's going to start turning into mushrooms when you cut a hole in it. But this is just the first part of the whole mushroom process. So there's like the lab process, which is like super sterile and everything. And then there's the second part, which is like the actual farming part where you're, pasteurizing substrate, straw, or whatever, and making sure that, everything is good to go. This basically it's pretty easy. It only takes like 15 minutes and it's pretty cheap to do. But some people are curious about how the process actually works. And this is it. So I have 4 bags that I already did. And so this 5-pound bag of millet is going to probably give me about, let me think, let's see, 5 pounds, so if I use half a pound per bag, it's going to give me about 20-30 pounds of mushrooms. So this one bag right here will give around 20 to 30 pounds of mushrooms. And this bag, the grain costs around 25 cents a pound. This right here this bag costs around 50 cents. The mycelium, super cheap. You can buy syringes on the internet that already have the culture inside, is what it's called, and they're 15 bucks a syringe. I already have these jars and I do it myself, so it costs maybe like $1 to $3 per 10 cc's. And so, yeah, for around 25 cents per pound plus $1 plus a couple bucks, you make 20-40 pounds of mushrooms. But you also have to include some substrate. But that's pretty much the entire process. So that's how you make a mushroom, the lab part anyways.